It's Amy Sherman from MLive and Michigan's Best. We continue our Sweet Treat of the Week series brought to you by Michigan Sugar, makers of Pioneer Sugar. And today we've got a really cool thing, and not something I thought we would focus on for this series, but it's root beer. And it's made by none other than the Bavarian Inn in Frankenmuth, one of Michigan's most popular restaurants. And I'm thrilled to welcome into the studio today our good friend Bill Zehnder from Bavarian Inn and his good friend, Miss Phoebe Beyerlein, who makes the root beer at the Bavarian Inn. So welcome, guys.
Good morning, good morning. Morning, Amy. Nice to see you again.
It's so good to see you too, Bill. I'm sure that this has been a difficult time for everyone in the restaurant business, but you guys have been around for so long and you are so famous for your chicken dinners. Tell me more about what's been happening.
Well, obviously we've been closed for like 3 months and now we're at 50% capacity. So it's, it's difficult times in the restaurant industry, but as you indicated, we've been here a long time and there's been other ups and downs, and we'll get through this for sure.
One chicken dinner at a time, I'm sure. There might not be sugar in your chicken, but you guys certainly use a lot of sugar. I mean, you're really well known for your bacon, especially your pies.
Sugar, we use about 30 tons of sugar a year. I mean, all kinds of different products. Our cranberry relish uses a lot of sugar, which not only does it use sugar, but it's got Michigan cranberries from Sheboygan and apples from Michigan. In our pastries and our pies and things in the bakery, we use a lot of sugar. And most recently, we use sugar in our own house-made root beer. And
now, I love this.
do that, and Phoebe behind me here is going to show us a little bit how that all works. And we at the Bavarian Inn have always prided ourselves in using more Michigan agricultural products than any other restaurant in the world. And it's just another way that we're showcasing some of these local Michigan products. And Michigan Sugar is close to me. You might not be aware of it, but I'm a new board member on Michigan Sugar. So I understand their operation a little bit more also now.
Well, I have to say that whenever I come to the Bavarian Inn, I like to I like to go to Michigan on Main as well. And you guys have that huge map of Michigan, and you totally put on there the products that you're purchasing from our great state. And it is something that's really part of your mission statement kind of at Bavarian Inn, right?
Part of our DNA. So we compare the process of how we make our root beer that we sell. I think it's just exclusively right now. We've been working on the packaging, but it's only sold here at the restaurant and in our food truck.
Oh, the cluck truck. Yep. All right, Phoebe, take it away and tell us how to make Michigan root beer. Go ahead.
So I start off, we do purified water, and I add the sugar to it, the honey, dissolve all that into the steamer behind me. And then I add our root beer base, and then we have Michigan vanilla as well. So we just get all that together, we put it into our canteens, and then we let it sit in the fridge, cool down, and then carbonates overnight.
How much root beer are you making, like on a weekly basis for the Bavarian?
I make about 50 to 100 gallons each week, so it's a busy process.
And it must be incredibly popular to have a homemade root beer on the menu.
Yeah. Everybody always comes to the bar, they're like, oh, who's Phoebe, who's Phoebe? I'm like, actually, I make it. Yep, that's my product. So I'm really excited that everybody enjoys it.
Phoebe, how did you get started making root beer for the Bavarian?
It was kind of handed down for me from my boss. We all decided that we needed a root beer in-house. So he mixed up the recipe, and then he, you know what, you have a baking background, so why don't you go ahead and give it a shot? And I did. I've been making it for the last year.
That's awesome. So what sets your root beer apart at the Bavarian Inn?
Oh, I don't know. I mean, it's homemade. It's from Frankenmuth. Like, everybody loves Frankenmuth, so that sets us apart from everybody else. It's not as carbonated as normal soda would be, so that really goes well with ice cream, making it into a root beer float.
Oh, that sounds pretty tasty. I could get behind that.
Yeah, it's a bunch of local ingredients, as many as we can get, so we try and keep it in-house in Michigan.
That's great. Well, Phoebe Beyerlein from Bavarian Inn and Bill Zehnder, who I think is still probably hanging around there. Thanks, you guys, so much for sharing the story of your root beer at the Bavarian Inn.
Good. Nice to see you again, Amy.
Good to see
Look
you
forward
too.
to giving you a hug.
Thank you, Bill. Hey, if you want to get more information about the Sweet Treat of the Week, which is brought to you by Michigan Sugar, makers of Pioneer Sugar, you want to head to mlife.com.